Part 3. The voices were hiding from something worse. I didn't sleep that night. How could I? For 70 years. I had believed that whatever answered the phones at midnight was the enemy. The listener. The thing that mimicked the dead. The thing my sister had warned me about. But now, everything I thought I knew was falling apart. The dead weren't trying to reach us. They were hiding. And whatever called at midnight was hunting them. Noah had answered. And somehow, he had shown it where they were. I sat alone in my living room staring at the page written 10 years in the future. I'm still alive. Those 4 words haunted me. Because if Noah had written them, then somehow, somewhere, he survived. But where? And from what? 3 nights later, I got my answer. At exactly midnight, every phone in the house rang simultaneously. Not just mine. Everyone's. My daughter. My grandson. Even the old landline that hadn't worked in 20 years. Ring. 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 Then silence. And one text appeared. Not from an unknown number. Not from Mia. Not from Noah. Just one sentence. They found the door. Before I could process the message, Noah screamed. Not a normal scream. Pure terror. The kind that comes from seeing something no human mind should ever see. We rushed into his room. He was sitting upright in bed, crying, shaking, and pointing at the closet. The hallway. The hallway's back. My blood froze. What hallway? The one with all the phones. Every hair on my body stood up, because I had seen it, not in real life, but in dreams. 4 decades. An endless corridor. Thousands of ringing telephones. Voices trapped inside them. Calling. Begging. Crying. I thought they were nightmares. But Noah was describing the exact same place. And he'd never heard me speak of it. Then he whispered something that changed everything. Ethan's there. My heart stopped. Ethan. My brother. And Aunt Mia. And Grandpa. And everyone. His voice trembled. They are hiding. Because the thing with no face is waking up. The room suddenly became ice cold. The lights dimmed. And from inside Noah's closet, a phone began ringing. Impossible. There was no phone in there. Never had been. Ring. 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 Noah burst into tears. Don't answer it. But the voice that came next wasn't Noah's. It wasn't mine. And it wasn't human. It came from inside the closet. Deep. Ancient. And empty. I've been lonely. The closet door slowly creaked open. Darkness spilled out. Not shadow. Not blackness. Absence. The absence of everything. And standing inside it was something that shouldn't exist. No eyes. No mouth. No face. Just a shape. And yet, I somehow knew it was looking directly at me. Noah screamed. And then another voice echoed from inside the darkness. Mia. Run. Suddenly hundreds of voices erupted from the closet. Thousands. People crying. Shouting. Fighting. Not against us. Against it. And among those voices, I heard my daughter. My wife. My mother. My daughter, my grandfather, my wife, holding it back. My mother, keeping it contained. 4 generations. Not dead. Not alive. Just resisting. Then Noah stepped forward. And for the first time since Ethan died, he smiled. Not because he was happy. Because he recognized something. Ethan. A hand emerged from the darkness. A teenage hand. And then Ethan stepped out. Exactly 15 years old. The age he had been when he drowned. Noah collapsed, sobbing. Ethan. The brothers embraced. And for one beautiful moment, everything else disappeared. The darkness. The voices. The horror. None of it mattered. Because 2 brothers had found each other again. But Ethan was crying. Noah. His voice broke. You have to let me go. Noah shook his head. No. Tears streamed down Ethan's face. You answering wasn't a mistake. It helped me find you. But if you keep holding on. He looked toward the faceless thing. It'll find everyone. Noah fell apart. He had spent 13 years wishing for one more chance. And now, he had it, only to lose him again. Ethan smiled sadly. We only borrowed each other. The exact words William Harper had once spoken. And suddenly I understood. Love was never meant to trap. Not the living. Not the dead. Love lets go. The faceless thing roared. The walls shook violently. Phones rang all around us. Reality itself seemed to crack. Then Noah whispered the hardest words of his life. It's okay. You can go. Ethan smiled. And for the first time, he looked peaceful. He hugged his little brother one final time, then stepped backward into the light behind him. And suddenly, millions of voices rose together. Not screaming, singing, a sound so beautiful that I still cry when I remember it. The faceless thing began breaking apart, not because it was defeated, but because it had nothing left to feed on. No grief, no guilt, no refusal, only love. And love was something it could never understand. The darkness collapsed, the ringing stopped, and the closet became just a closet again. Noah is 25 now. He smiles again, laughs again, lives again, and every year, on Ethan's birthday, he leaves 2 slices of cake on the table. One for himself, one for his brother. Neither of us have received another message. No midnight calls. No unknown numbers. Nothing. Except, 3 months ago, my doctor gave me news. The kind of news men my age eventually receive. I don't have much time left. And strangely, I'm not afraid. Because every now and then, just before midnight, my phone lights up. No number, no message, just a photograph. The same photograph, over and over. A bright field beneath a summer sky. And standing there are Mia, my wife, my daughter, Ethan, and dozens of others. Smiling, waiting, not trapped, not hiding, just waiting. And every year, there's one more empty space in the picture, right beside them, reserved, for someone who will eventually come home. The end.